Greetings, 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 kin folks. And for those who are new, I welcome you too. I know it has been a while since I've been on here, and there's a reason for that. And I will go into that in just a moment, okay? So for those who are new, please subscribe so that you can get reminders or notifications and uploads when I do upload a new video. Also, hit the like button so that way I can show up in others' recommendations who might value from this information. Also, you're welcome to share my video as well, all of my videos, it doesn't matter. I may have to keep seeing this, each video. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please leave some questions below. I will also have my email and social media contacts at the end of my video. So that way, if you have private questions and comments or some input, you can always email me. Okay, now let's get on with the video. Okay, so FYI, you see me looking down, I have my notes. So I will be referring to my notes so that way I can just keep up with some of my thoughts, things that I do want to talk to you about. Since I don't have any comments or questions, because usually I can make a topic out of some of your questions and just turn it into a video. But I've been away for a moment. Just doing some reflecting. I wouldn't too much say writer's block, but I've also just been gathering information and doing some research based on experience, information given to me or read, you know, or however I get my do my research is based around that. And I'm doing my best to get closer and closer to what the information that I've been putting out previously based on what I really want to give you. So what I've come to realize is that there's a preparation before coming into a full awareness of who we are or who you are. Being able to tap into your own self-healing. Now, that self-healing may not just be you relying totally on you, but there may be resources that comes to you based on your readiness to change. And what I mean by this is sometimes the subconscious mind work with the collective consciousness to bring about synchronicities, signs and symbols to you that only you will know. That's why I speak a lot on self-healing, because everybody's process of healing is different and it's not the same. So to get to a certain point in your development towards your awareness of who you are, your human awareness about your true spiritual being or your authentic self, is a journey. It's not just a journey within, it's also just an awareness that already exists within. So to become spiritual It's something that you already are. It's basically a readiness that you have prepped yourself to become aware of from within. It's not something that you can go and learn. Basically, and the reason why I say it's not something you can go and learn is because it's, like I said, it's something that's already within you. It's something that you were born with. It's just been hidden for so long. In this day and time, that there are some children that are being born aware, and to the point, not some children, all babies are born aware. It's just that the type of environment that you're in that keeps you aware, that keeps you in tune and stay tapped into that source of awareness of who you are. And for those who lost that connection, not necessarily lost it, let me say that, because at some point you reach an amnesia state based on your environment and the influences that your environment, whether it's family, friends, institutions, and society itself, because we lose ourself based on our environment. We get so caught up in the illusion that we forget truly who we are. So our human awareness is based on our surroundings instead of what's within. So in our amnesia state is for those who and again, I say not lost, but came into an amnesia state at a certain age in life, which had to be in your childhood. You can regain that awareness. You can remember. It's all about remembering, but wanting to remember. A lot of times when we don't want to process that and to remember who we truly are is because some of us are told that it's painful. Growth is painful. And I know you may ask, well, Anita, what do you mean growth is painful? Because when you're determined to grow in a way that's beneficial for you and others, just growth, period, can be painful. Things that you have to learn. Not wanting to hear no as your answers to your questions. Emotional pain, mental pain, spiritual pain, physical pain, all of that which you endured throughout your life, it may not be hunky-dory. Especially if you grow up with the mindset of expecting something. So if you expect something and your mind, heart, soul, and spirit is set on a thing and it doesn't go that way, if you are not emotionally mature to handle the offsets, the chaos, the downfalls, and really it's based on your perceptions, because one person's downfall may be another person's achievement. So I hope you understand more of what I am trying to relay and express. I'm doing the best that I know how to help you understand the process of growth and evolving into something more. So basically, what has brought me here this day, I've always, in the past, wanted to help guide, help teach, based on my healings and my self-experiences, but not teach in a way where it has to do with control. There's a certain point in my life where I realized I didn't want to control other people. I just wanted to control myself. But at that time, I knew I wasn't ready because there were things that I had to understand and learn even about myself. And why is it I had to understand and experience and learn things and go through this growth and evolution in order to bring myself to this point in time? Is to be able to relate to those who are in the process of enduring these changes. So the changes that we experience, which is a part of growth, some experience it as pain, can be very painful, especially emotionally and mentally. With the changes even happening in the world and not fully understanding and overstanding, as well as understanding why these changes are happening in the world. So even now, there's still some things that I am evolving towards, processing, learning, growing, experiencing now. And I am still reflecting and processing all of that in order to relate better. So some of the gifts that I may have may not be your gifts, but it may help you tap into your own flow of information or guidance that is intuitively trying to assist you on your journey and path. So it may not be the exact information, but there may be some key notes that you can take from this to assist you with better understanding where you are in your evolution. For we are now living in a time, living in the days where it is time for us to become more aware of how we are evolving and changing to meet the standards of changes that's going on around us. And take note and realize that the changes that's going on around us is really coming from within. Subconsciously, we are aware. Consciously, we may not fully be aware. On a subconscious level, sometimes you can feel it intuitively. There's a sense or knowing something is changing. Something is taking us to the next level. For we are living in a time where we're going from one era, the Piscean age era, to the Aquarian age. So if you see the difference with the Piscean age being a water sign based around, and water is based around or is relative to emotions. So we're evolving from emotions, tuning that, tuning into that awareness and bringing it higher to our mental, allowing the two to balance each other out. So what I'm saying is the Aquarian age, being representation of air, is also related to the mental. From my experiences and what I have come to understand, so when I say understand, it's based on the knowledge that's coming from within to help you understand what I've experienced or am experiencing, that the intuition involves both emotion or feeling and the mind. What you're tapping in, what your mind is processing, what you're feeling. And not feeling just through the heart chakra, but sometimes you feel it throughout your whole being. And the reason why you pick up intuitively on what you're feeling from within is based on your receptors. And your receptors, we're going to call it your aura, because your aura is that part of you that cannot be seen with the physical eye, but can be seen if you're tuned in based around the, let's say, the level of awareness that your third eye is able to perceive. How much your third eye is open to that awareness that you're able to see the aura field or the energy that extends from within, that extends out. And when I say from within, not necessarily from your organs or your blood, but based on what you're feeling, the energies you project through feeling and emotion. And it projects out a color, an energy color field from your chakras. And for those who do not understand and know what chakras are, they are energy centers that align with the spine from the top of our head down to our sexual organ. Or our lowest organ, which will be the root chakra, which is at the bottom. And on a physical level, 3D level, which connects to the spirit, there are 7 that connect us here, along with the mental and spiritual level. And that progress of knowing more about that is based on not only information that you get from outside of yourself, based on you syncing up with the universe and being guided to find the correct information for you, which means you have to be careful about the information you intake due to the sensitivity of your growth. I know I'm saying a lot of ums, but that's just, don't even feel bad, even with yourself when talking in tones and always coming back to the word because the universe vibrate on that tone. So basically, when you hear me tune in or relate to I'm just connecting with the collective consciousness of the universe in order to download and channel through me to me the correct downloads that's needed to assist you and give you what's needed for your growth. So bear with me. So your energy field, also known as the aura that surrounds you, it not only surrounds you, it encompasses your whole being, because you are a spirit being, an energy being, a light being. And it not only expands just closely around you, but it can expand further out throughout the boundless universe due to the connection that we all have with the source. And when I say that we all have with the source, is because that source that creates your knowing or your an awareness as a spiritual being is within all living things and beings. Everything that vibrates, even the wood, because the wood has been chopped down from as a tree, a living tree, to create the desk, to create the homes made of wood. Everything is vibrating and is alive on this planet. Is based on your perception. So, based on your level of awareness and how you intuitively equate and formalize your thoughts and feelings to balance and harmonize itself to make the correct decisions on your path, is based on, I don't want to say it's based on, is also related to how you internalize. And how you internalize will give you your perception of whether your journey or your experience will be good or bad, based on your perception, because it's how you perceive a situation. So we're all connected based on this source that we all have within us, that aura, that spirit that connects us all to the collective consciousness. And we all have access to that through the crown chakra and third eye. We're able to receive those messages in those forms. If you have any questions about those tools of understanding, those natural, organic, supernatural forces of access tools that we have naturally, please leave your questions or comments in the comment box below. Even if you have something more to give and to add to what I am explaining, okay? So we've been given the ability or gift to decide and make choices between opposites. We must figure out the order or orders in opposites and heal these energies so that they become balanced and in harmony with one another. So for those who are religious, we were giving will. And the will is how you see the angels, agreeable and disagreeable, good and bad. So you may say that the divine source gave us more than what he has given, or what the source, I don't want to label it a gender, what the source has given each branch or each angels. You know, one was given the one sect of angels were considered the good angels or the agreeables, and the other sect of angels was giving what you call bad or disagreeable. Now, I don't want to too much label it as good and bad, because, you know, within life, you know, there are things that are good for you and bad for you, but it's not good and bad based, it's not good and bad to another person. It's an individual journey that you have. So good and bad your good and bad is not going to be the same as the next person's good and bad, based on who they are, their upbringing, and their awareness. So you were giving will, and the will was given to man and woman, the will to decide what's good and bad for them, what's agreeable and what's disagreeable. And if you're too much of agreeable, then you have to self-heal that or heal that to come back into harmony and balance with even your disagreeable. And I know you may ask, well, why do I need to be balanced out with the disagreeable? As I just said, balance into harmony, knowing both agreeable and disagreeable, or knowing the difference between good and bad. So if you know what's good for you, you gravitate towards it. And even be able to tune in to that which is disagreeable and know when to utilize the disagreeable portion of that. Because yes, even that which is disagreeable can be agreeable for you, because when you utilize agreeable and disagreeable, it helps you to maintain that balance and harmony, knowing when to bring in good and when to bring in bad, or that which is not good. Let me just utilize the words agreeable and disagreeable, just to help clarify, so that I don't have to keep using good and bad. Okay? Because too much of good is not good for you. Too much of disagreeable is not good for you either. That's why there has to be a balance. You have to master both, so that you know when something disagreeable, which is operating totally in a disagreeable frequency, you'll be able to distinguish. And what's that word that they use? You'll be able to decipher. You'll be able to just know. You'll be able to know it head on and know how to avoid certain situations that will take you off your square, your circle, that will take you off of your frequency, the frequency of harmony. So it is good to know about the energies that exist, known to man and woman as will, and to heal certain things, to make you aware, to break a spell of ignorance that has been placed upon your ancestors and that has prolonged itself throughout your ancestral generations, and you be the first to break the curse. So in other words, the savior that you're looking for is really within yourself to break the curse, the generational curse of ignorance, to bring about change, to save yourself. And by saving yourself, you save the generational curse or your ancestral generation bloodline. So I have more to discuss, and we will get more into this. I really don't want to make this a long, drawn out video, but today's focus was mainly on self-healing and understanding your will, coming into an awareness of your human awakening to your spiritual self, that which is your authentic self, and the path that you have to take. Having an understanding and an understanding that to walk this spiritual journey as a human being, becoming aware, is not going to be a easy task. It's not all sitting in meditation all day, breathing deeply, but there's some what we call, I don't want to call it an ego death, because there's still a certain amount of ego that still has to exist. But let's say disciplining your ego, an ego discipline. So let's say your ego versus your authentic self, and balancing the two. Coming into full awareness of who you are, understanding and understanding your purpose and what you intended to bring into this world. Because for so many years and generations, people say that children didn't choose to be here. Well, if you're a spiritual being and you have a purpose and a mission to be here, obviously you have to become aware of that mission, or remember what that mission and purpose is. Meaning that before you came into the human body, or you can make that connection with your human avatar, you had a purpose. You had to choose which family to come into to make sure you're able to carry out that purpose and that mission. So really, there's no such thing as a child didn't choose to come. So even when you are born and you get to a certain age of awareness and you realize your purpose, and for those who never realize their purpose, it's not like a hell you have to go to. It's like a hell you have to come back to. You don't go to hell. And it really depends on your perception. Because you can have a bad day or moment or situation that make you feel like you're going through hell. Or you can have a heavenly time. It really depends on your perception of the process and journey and experiences that you're having. It's all about remembering and telling yourself, let me give it a different perception. so that I can enjoy the lessons that I'm learning, so that I don't have to keep coming back to repeat this life. I can get it and go on to the next level of awareness and understanding, and or next level of learning, next level of awareness, vibrate higher, move my frequency up, vibrate at a higher frequency, so I can come back with a different purpose, different situation, different life, different mode of thinking, having a clear awareness, not coming back and forgetting, and coming back as a master, or whatever the case may be, that your spirit is meant to evolve. But having also an understanding that there is a home base beyond this human illusion. All right, so as I always say, I am not here to make you think like me. Hopefully the information I have shared with you today in this video has allowed you to tap into an awareness of who you are that will make you responsible for your own self-healing and your journey. You're tapping into your authenticity to bring about the authoritarian within yourself. It's allowing you to think like you. Thank you for joining me. Again, this has been AnitaYarbrough, if I did not say in the beginning. My name is AnitaYarbrough. I do thank you and am grateful to you for joining me, and hopefully you will join me in my next video. Let's just say I am not going to give a certain frequency of how I will bring my videos to you. I can't say it's going to be on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis, but when the, let's say when the vibration comes together within me to bring it forward, I will do so. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Whenever you see this video, stay blessed. Hi, my name is AnitaYarbrough, and I am your holistic healing life coach and counselor. I bring to you today my signature programs based on healing transformations that align purpose. My first signature program, self-authentication based healing. This paradigm shifting and transformative based program is designed to share life experiences due to the changing times we're in to assert your self-authenticating willpower. In this program, you will learn the importance of healing to help lead the way towards understanding a new age mindset that promotes creative holistic living for unlocking your purpose. Transform and align with your purpose in any area you choose within these changing times by trying a new approach to tasks and or activities to gain courage and confidence. Feel free to accept the changes in the world and experience the new, real you without judgment from yourself and others. Learn to accept uncontrollable circumstances. Let go of the past and activate a new you. Overcome blockages on your way towards your newfound freedom after attending this life changing presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn the difference between using logic and intuition, understand how your belief systems influence your authenticity, learn the importance of balancing your light and dark psyche, use mental and emotional coping techniques to transcend traumas and pain to start the healing process, gaining self-acceptance to heal through self-talk and expression. My second signature program is lifestyle-based healing. This life building and knowledge based program is designed to help you succeed in the next phase of transformational growth during these changing times to enhance your development. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your natural survival resources and following the intuitive influences that open your eyes to new pathways of living, achieve greater results, and supercharge your mission by creating a new lifestyle. You will come to understand how to discipline your body, your mind, and spirit to prepare the unexpected and expected changes in your life, inside and out. Inspire others to do the same. Become efficient and improve functionality after this enlightening presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn what your limits are towards change, learn how to replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify your stress triggers and traumas to make changes, and self-heal. Learn about inner and outside influences that affect your lifestyle. Understand how good health practices establishes great wealth to enhance a certain lifestyle. Learn the importance of your survival and creating your new life and what it takes to sustain a new lifestyle. Expose your toxicities before incorporating new lifestyle changes. Now, this third signature program is my communication-based healing. This mind enriching session will teach you how to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate many ways to communicate your subconscious mind to gain control of your life. The strategies in this portion of the program will fine tune your communication skills within these changing times by using your childlike imagination to promote healing and find your confidence to better express yourself. Learn how to analyze the communication style of others, which better helps with understanding how to communicate. So after this presentation, you will be able to achieve a life of mastery that is limitless. So after this program, you will be able to learn to listen to your true voice, to break your own hypnotic spell, learn importance of self-talk, creatively express your imagination, to welcome in the healing process, learn and understand different communication styles, find out how to communicate commands to your subconscious mind to create change. Now, this last signature program is community-based healing. This approach into the community dynamics during these times of change will alter your reality to identify patterns in situations and know when to seek solutions. Learn the positives and negatives of comparisons and judgments that are used within your environment or community. Learn tactics to break away from the trends within your environment and community that are presently not realized as mind control tools. Learn manifestations for your ideal environment or community, which can influence and become impressionable to others. Before this presentation ends, it will empower your every move. So after this program, you will be able to understand how to manifest your needs and wants, recognizing patterns that will create solutions for a better change, learn how to recognize individuals of bad or good influence in your space, understand how making peace with yourself can become a masterpiece for an ideal community, create better habits and practices that will help you attain the peace you so desire, and design and create a space that cannot be compared to others. I would like to thank you for taking time out in your busy day and joining me or sitting with me in learning more about my signature programs. As I always tell others, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.